yeah, I'm with all that. Fuck a good and then I fall back, yeah, I'm with all that. Send a nigga where his dog at, yeah, I'm with all that. Hit the plug and never call back, bitch, I'm with all that.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome me, welcome you to a slight episode of
Place under real pressure.
I'm trying to get this thing to come on, but ain't coming on, but okay, y'all, I think I fixed it. Okay, I mainly want to sit here and come to y'all because, I took like a little break. I needed a break. I don't know if today and age, like, we even think about our mental health and all this other stuff. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I started feeling overwhelmed. So I needed a break, like a serious break. After 420, I just felt a little overwhelmed with the people, the podcast, just everything. I just felt it a little overwhelmed. So, like, I just wanted to come and talk to everybody, let y'all get to know me, not to get to know what brand I'm really trying to build here with Placed Under Real Pressure. And, like, let's just go from there, because I have a serious misconception when people decide they want to come on my podcast, or people who feel some type of way about coming on podcasts. Like, I just want to break down my view of what my platform is entailing. Like, I can't speak for everybody else's podcast, and I can't speak for how everybody else run their shit, but let me just give y'all like a little bit of why I want to do me, or the way I do me. You know what I mean? So let's start with who I am. I'm Chocc. Some of you might know me as Sierra. Some of you might know me as Cece. But overall, most people should know me as Chocc. And which Chocc is short for chocolate, but I'm pretty sure y'all already assumed that. But yeah, I'm more of a person who tries to, like, enjoy time. I love a good memory. I love a good time. I love heart. My heart is really big. I know a lot of people be like, oh, well, see, she be on other shit. She talk a lot of shit. I do. Unfortunately, I do. I do talk a lot of shit because I came from a long line of shit talkers. From my grandma on up, I'm just assuming that everybody talks shit. Because in our household, growing up, everybody talks shit. Like, literally everybody talks shit. So still to this day, when my family get together, we talk mad shit to each other. So yeah, I can't really help it. I do mean well when I talk to people, because sometimes my shit comes off a little harsher than what it actually is. What's going on, Miss Bird? But yeah, like, I'm actually the smoothest, nicest person ever. Like, real life, I give strangers any and everything. I just feel like people take my kindness for weakness because I don't say much. I do talk shit, don't get me wrong, but I don't say much. I stay to myself, and I just feel like people force that. So I don't have friends like that. I don't have a lot of friends. I probably can count on my hand, like, I probably got like a good 4 friends that I can actually, like, call, and that's not including my good girlfriends and my group chat that I met over Facebook. I ain't talking about y'all. Y'all my good girlfriends. But I'm talking about as far as in, like, real friends that, like, I can call and be like, hey, what you doing? Or hey, you want to do something? I got like a good 4. And it's fucked up because, not saying that it's fucked up that I have 4, it's just the fact that like I only have 4 genuine friends. And I feel like, how can I say it? Like, I feel like people underestimate you. Like my setup. Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all, these my products that I sell, my little book that help you start a business. It's for straight beginners. It's just easy extra knowledge. And then I have my grease up here. But yeah, I try to find ways that I can like progress myself without always having to feel like a person is trying to stamp on my parade. Because I'm one of them people, I can like do a lot of stuff, like not saying it like that, but I can do a lot of stuff but I put my mind to it. And I feel like people use that for their own selfish gain, and it blows me and it makes me hide into myself, and it makes me think and question everybody. I don't know if I'm saying it right or if it's coming off right to everybody, but if you feel like sometimes you have them feelings where like the shit you bring to the table, people use you for the shit you bring to the table, and then once it does not benefit them no more, you start to feel some type of way. And I'm one of them people. I think heavily about everything because I want to make sure my moment is fine. My moment is great. My moment is memorable. If you can, I can't really explain it because I'm trying to put what's in my head out into words, but that is my goal when I'm with around a bunch of people. I want that memory to be that good memory. And I be feeling like sometimes people use that to a point of view where I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. So sometimes I just say to myself, I stay in my business. I don't like to second guess people who I love. Let me just say it like that. That's why I say to myself because I'm a Gemini. If most people haven't noticed, I'm a Gemini. So that means that I wrestle with myself about a lot of shit. So once I start doubting people, I start feeling some type of way, all different type of scenarios pop up, and it makes me uncomfortable. So in order for me to stop that feeling, I just move around. You know what I mean? I know some people used to be like, well, why you don't ever say nothing, this and that? Because when I did used to say stuff, people made me feel like I was being delusional. Like I'm just making a problem out of nothing, which used to hurt my feelings. So I stopped doing it, but by just taking another approach, by just moving around. So if people see me and they wonder like, oh, Sierra don't fuck with me, or Sierra be on some other shit, like if that is the case, if I was once nice to you, if I was once like nothing happened and I just stopped, I second guessed you. Because I feel like you don't ever have to second guess me, because I'll make it very clear that I fucks with you and I fucks with you. And I feel like once I start second guess people, my mind takes me to all types of different scenarios, and it literally puts me in a place where I don't want to fuck with you at all. Like I'd rather not. I'd save myself from all the drama and all the bullshit. So now let's get on, like, cause that's just a little bit of me. Like I'm literally heartfelt. I really enjoy my time around people. I know it might seem like I don't, but I really do enjoy my time around people. I like good conversations. I like good activities. I like all of that shit. So like, if you ever see me in one of those type of moments where I'm just smiling and giddy, that means that these is one of like my precious moments. Like, cause this is like really what I do. Like, I really just want to have a good time. I don't know no other way around it. I just really want to have a good time. So with my whole brand of Placed Under Real Pressure, I know a lot of people think like, oh, you got to put pressure on motherfuckers. You're doing this and this and that. It's not really about that. It means by placing situations in reality, and which causes pressure. Not saying like, oh, you did this, you did that, and being stern on a motherfucker. No, it's more or less like, let's address it. Let's address it. Like, let's put it all out there. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. People still gonna believe what they want. People gonna still take from a situation what they want. But you can feel like you got out there the best expression of what you was trying to get out there under whatever situation you got going on. Like, I had my friend Tierra come on, and I got backlash from that because a lot of people felt like I was trying to be messy. I wasn't trying to be messy. You know, I felt like she had a genuine storyline that other people can relate to. You know what I mean? It wasn't about no being messy or this, and that. You knew people didn't like her or she was getting into that wasn't my main focus. You know what I mean? My main focus was bringing the perception that people have of her to the front. You know, just bring it to the front so you can understand why people be in those types of situations, or why people act or perceive themselves the way they do because of how motherfuckers and shit was handled. You know what I mean? Or like when I brought Gotti on, everybody was like, "Oh, you didn't put no pressure on him. I felt like I felt like you was agreeing with him. I felt like you was on his side." Like, I'm not on nobody's side. Like, that's what nobody don't understand. Like, I'm not on anybody's side. I'm not picking a side about any situation. I just want to get a better understanding of every situation. I'm not one of them people that I prejudge. Yeah, I got some of them people that like, I don't like her. I got a bad feeling and this and that. But I don't prejudge anybody because I feel like I'm constantly prejudged. So with my whole situation, my whole podcast, my whole brand, it's literally to empower everybody. Like, let's talk about you. Let's make a memory about you. What people you know go around to regular people and want to know, just know about you. What talents you have. What can you bring to the table? What great shit that you got that most people are overlooking because you're not popular, or because you're not that person, or you're not her or him per se. You know what I mean? Like, I don't use my platform to go around begging for hot buzz. Like, don't get me wrong, I want this to blow up just like I want everything else in my life to blow up and, you know, do what it's supposed to do. But do I feel like I want to chase everybody's fame for it? No, that ain't me. That ain't what my brand is about. Like, I've been getting people like, "Oh, you need to ask JP to come on. Oh, you need Frank to come on. Oh, you need to why you don't bring April on?" Like, first off, JP and Frank is going to every podcast out there right now, and they talk about the same shit. What am I gonna bring them on to do? To talk about the same shit again? To be honest, I don't want to hear it. I heard it the first 2 times. What more else do you need to hear about the shit? No, I don't want to bring April on. Nothing that got to do with me, because I don't condone none of the antics. Like, I feel like people will try to place their view on you and get mad at you when you don't follow through. I don't know what all these other podcasts, I don't know what their end result is. I don't know what their main objective and goal for this whole situation, but mine has one. Mine has one. Do I want to gain as many supporters as possible? Yeah. I fucks with people, and I fucks with y'all tough. And I feel like those type of people don't get enough recognition because they don't regularly follow the trend. I don't want to follow the trend. I don't want everybody who's been on every podcast talking about the same shit. I want to have a good time. Talk to me like how you talk to your friends at home. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want you to leave my podcast, or you viewing it, watching it from some other place. I want you, when you click off, be like, that bitch was a good time. You know what I mean? That's all I want. I don't give a fuck if you don't watch me on a regular, but if you know that my vibe is a good vibe, like, I'm giving out nothing but good positive energy, and that's what my shit gives off. If you ever came and sat in my atmosphere of my podcast, you wouldn't want to leave. Every person who has come to my podcast or who has sat down with me, never wanted to leave. It wasn't because I was hitting them with hard questions. It was because I presented them, I presented them a good vibe, a good time, good energy. Let's talk, let's vibe, let's smoke, you drink, let's do us. Let's do what we normally would do if this shit wasn't rolling. I hate people that the moment that the camera get the rolling, they a totally different person. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a person who wants the full attention on them and don't really give a fuck what my shit got going on. I don't want nobody who's trying to impact my shit negatively. I don't give a fuck. I'm one of them people who sit and watch other people podcasts. And sometimes I be like, that bitch is annoying. She needs to shut up. And sometimes it makes you not want to even listen to the people. Like, I stopped watching The Breakfast Club because I don't like Just Hilarious. I'm sorry, it's not like it's a big thing. I just don't find her funny. But that's my opinion. You know what I mean? So I want to give off that good energy, good vibes, good, come talk to me. All my people who I've booked, because my May is booked. I don't know what motherfuckers might think because I don't post as much or I don't do as much to try to get in everybody's limelight. My May is booked. And that's why I decided that I needed to take a break and a vacation, because I feel like I was starting to get overwhelmed with so many calls and so many people telling me how my shit should go, how I should do my shit. So many people want to collaborate. No offense to anybody. I promise you, no offense to anybody. And I wish everybody the best on all of their adventures. But I don't want to collab with nobody. Not to say it like that. I don't want to collab with anybody. This is my baby. Why would I want to share my baby? If my baby don't take off, I'll keep working until it do. You know what I mean? And I say that because once you give people the leeway that you're willing to work with them, you're willing to, listen to their ideas and adhere to some of their options, they take that as you gotta do what I say. And if I don't do what you say, you trying to go against the grain. Like, what? That's like me coming in your house telling you how you should rearrange your shit. What? What? I figure at some point we need to start. It's okay with having an opinion. Opinions, everybody got them hoes like assholes. Okay, see you. What you say? You gotta definitely stand out. You're so creative with how you do your podcast. Keep it going. You can't please everybody, no matter what. You're always gonna have something to say. No, for real, yes. Like, no bullshit. Like, people don't understand. Like, but I have a great experience. I give everybody who comes to my podcast a great experience, because at the end of the day, I want you to feel great about what you giving off, your story, whatever you got to tell. I want you to feel great about it. I don't want you to have to leave my podcast and feel like I should never did that shit. I should never did that shit. You should never have to feel some type of way about telling your story. It's so many people out there who's so worried about just getting the tea and getting the nuts and that without people understanding and getting to know the person who has the tea in the story. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people can tell you a story and the story don't fit that person's personality. You give me like a motherfucker will play the victim 90 going north, but you're playing the victim to me, but in your regular everyday life, you're the big bad wolf, bitch. I just want everybody. What's going on, Earl? When it comes to my podcast, I just want everybody to understand that, like, placed under real pressure is not about me putting you on a spotlight or you being in a hot seat or let's get down to the nitty gritty. Because don't get me wrong, that is great. That is great when it happens, but that's not the whole objective. The whole objective is Let's bring everything out to the front and tell it for what it really is. Because what people don't understand is that is pressure. That's pressure on itself. Once you start putting reality to the many strands of lies that's been threaded all around shit, it puts that shit under pressure. It don't hold no weight. It holds no weight. So yeah, I get a little offended when people tell me, not about the fact of just people tell me where I fucked up. I get a little, what you say? You get to pull up. What the fuck is that? You gotta pull a Peretta. What the fuck is that? I don't know what the fuck that is, Earl. But no, like, I really just want people to understand, like, I'm a good vibe. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes my shit might not always be about me putting pressure or me standing on motherfuckers about a situation that they lived or a situation that happened to them. You know what I mean? It's more about let's get this out in the open. Let's talk about some shit people normally wouldn't talk about. Let's talk about the shit that people who's the popular ones are only pushing out as entertainment. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it for really what it is. You know what I mean? We can't keep sitting there and making it seem like everybody is on some negative. I'm trying to figure out that word. Negative, devious ass shit. I'm not devious. I don't want to put people under pressure where you feel like I'm antagonizing you or I'm against you. I'm genuinely nosy. I just want to know what's going on. Enlighten me. Tell me what the real tea is. That's it. That's all. Nothing major. Like, I feel like everybody forcing. You funny. But no, I'm a real vibe, and like I be genuinely want to talk about it. Like I got some extra topics that I want to talk about. Yeah, I'm real nosy. I've been nosy my whole life. So yeah, if I just want to talk, baby, let's just talk. Let's bring it out. And if the shit you was trying to get off your chest reach somebody else and it can help somebody else, let it do that. Because y'all never know. Some situations people go through could be something that can help somebody else get through a situation similar. So, yeah, with all my previous people, yeah, it might came off a little messy, but I wasn't trying to be like that. That wasn't the case. I just really want people to clear up the misconceptions that they might have of themselves. Or the misconception that people are making on them and make people might want to believe, because y'all don't want to talk about that shit. Peer pressure is a motherfucker, and peer pressure comes in so many forms. It ain't about just always, here, hit this, here, take that. That's not just that peer pressure. People can talk about you so bad that you will feel like it's true. That's the type of peer pressure that gets a lot of people fucked up nowadays. And we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about how there's a lot of people who really don't even know who they are because they're trying to fit a narrative of what's okay. Right now, the lines of being okay and shit being cool is so fucking blurred. It's so fucking blurred. I be starting to think like, damn, motherfuckers wasn't raised right. And you can't say it like that because my mama had flaws too. So I'm pretty sure other people mama had flaws, but damn, I know common sense ain't always common, but sometimes that shit, after you done bumped your head the first time, you should know that this ain't okay. This don't be okay. Just like when people keep talking about the whole JP situation. I like the dude. I like his songs. Do I feel like it's okay or how he pushing the narrative of fucking niggas? No, I don't push the narrative of being a lesbian. I'm not going around telling everybody how I like to eat coochie. I just figure like some stuff don't need to be that serious. Yeah, he living in his truth, but how many times you gotta go on national TV? What is your mama thinking, boy? Like, not to, like, it's okay to live in your truth. What the fuck? Why do we gotta keep hearing it? Why do we gotta keep hearing about it? Why is that so important? Why is the shit so fucking important? I don't know. I'm just trying to get y'all to understand where I'm coming from as far as in me and my brand, where I'm coming from. I don't be on none of that other shit. I just want to have a good time. When y'all see my people on here, I want them to come on here so we can have a good time. So y'all can leave happy and be like, yeah, bitch, I just went on this podcast. I'll talk my little shit. And it's that. It's just that. Nothing to be on a point where I don't let people come on here and just down talk nobody. You're not gonna do that. Like, don't get me wrong. You can say your little ones and twos because that's your view and your opinion on what the situation is. But don't get on here doing all that extra. I let old girl do it because the other girl called in. Other girl called in talking shit. But when I felt like we couldn't move on, I just ended it, let it go, because that's not what I'm on. Talk your shit. Let's talk it out. You don't like somebody? Bring it to the forefront on why you don't like them. You know what I mean? It's okay for you not to like people. It's okay for you not to be a fan of people. It's okay to not want to support people. All that is okay. But don't be just doing it just because you don't got nothing else to do, you bitch. Don't be antagonizing for no reason. Oh shit. Oh shit. But yeah. Let's speak on some real shit. You know what I mean? Let's just talk on some real shit. I don't mind. This is another thing too. It kind of blows me, but kind of don't blow me. I am all for it. Everybody starting their own podcast. Start it. Do it. Let's all do it. Let's all network. I have no problem. But don't use me. I be feeling like that's shady. Don't use me. Don't use me to see how I operate my machines to go and do what you gotta do, and then don't even include me. You know what I mean? Not trying to say like I understand and I appreciate, what's that word where people look up to you? I can't remember the word. I appreciate that. I just be feeling like, don't use me. You know, let me know what the plan is. If you say let's work together, I help you out, and then all of a sudden, when I kind of need a little help, you disappear because you got a lot of shit going on your own. Bitch, don't use me. Just do it. Just do it. Like me, just do it. Earl, you was funny. You've been funny since I actually met you. And like, I don't even know what to say. Like, bro, you funny. I'm going to pull this little filter off. Yeah, but yeah, or you need to come on my podcast too, so we can understand why you why you so fucking funny for no reason. But all bullshit aside, everybody who comes on my podcast, I just want to try to have a good time. Our topics are gonna be usually in general, like just vibe with me. Just vibe with me. I got a lot of topics. I got a lot of stuff lined up. After this month, I'm gonna be a whole lot selective on the people that I let come on my podcast, because now I'm starting to not say feel some type of way, but I'm starting to um see people for who they really are. Say it like that. I'm starting to see people for who they really are. And it's not that I want to push those people to the side. It's just that I want to learn, I want to deal with them a better way. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna be a little bit more selective. I'm gonna try to perfect this podcast shit as much as I can. I got a lot of stuff that I want planned for me for the summer. Y'all be on the lookout for that, for real, for real. Yeah, and I have no problem with coming. I have no problem with coming. Just let me know whenever you're ready. I'm booked the whole May. Some people might drop out. They always do. Maybe one or two people might drop out. I'll keep you posted on all my free open days. But yeah, I got a lot of people coming on in May. I got my guy Chewy coming on. I got my guy Marty coming up. My guy Marty coming on. Marty the nail tech. I got her coming on. I got Deja from Days Creations coming on. I just got a lot of people. Like, if I sat here and named them all, like, I wouldn't even know what to say. I got my good girl Deja coming on. I got my guy my gay grandma coming on. I got a lot of people coming, like, with all different type of genres. Like, I just want y'all to get to know the real Milwaukee people. You know what I mean? What we really are, the real vibe of what we get off. Not none of this bullshit shit that people just show on Facebook who making it real. Like, I don't want people to assume that that's really what Milwaukee has to offer. Because we got some motherfucking people here. We got some motherfucking people here who some of y'all people don't even know. That's crazy. Y'all don't even know. And it's some people who out here doing great things. Great things. It's motherfuckers who regress. Yeah, like, I got a lot of people who just want to express who they are. And what better platform to come on than Placed Under Real Pressure, the entertainment talk. See, I think people just hear Placed Under Real Pressure and they feel like my shit be in a hot seat, but it's entertainment talk. Like, let's talk. Let's entertain how we would entertain if I came to your house and we wanted to smoke. Bitch, let's match. Let's have a good conversation, bitch, because the session gonna get cut short if the conversation ain't good. Let's be real. What session you had and the conversation wasn't good, or the vibe wasn't good while you was doing it. Motherfuckers was either drinking or dancing or singing. The vibe was always great. He was funny. Dude said, damn, in life will pass you by. But yeah, like, I feel we can make this great, because a lot of people don't really have a direction they want to go in. I have a direction. I want to be the next big 85 South show with the spin. That's just me on my thoughts on how I want this to go. I want it to be good vibes, good everything. But I want it to be with my regular people, letting everybody know we got some shit here. We got a good vibe here. Like, in Milwaukee ain't all about fucking Kia boys and smashing little boys and neck rolls. It ain't all that. And it's so crazy because when Lakia came out, she says all it is CNA and lash checks. To be honest, I only know one lash check in Milwaukee. I know just one, and she ain't even really popular like that. I figure everything you do, you're gonna see a lot of it. You're gonna see a lot of it. Rather if it's like when I do hair grease. When I tell you I get to posting about my hair grease and shit, so much shit of other people that do hair grease pop up. It seems like you can't catch a break. That's because everybody is thinking of the new best way. So it's like let's just, have fun with this shit. I figure everybody take this shit too seriously because everybody want to be the next Mr. Beast with no money. I want to be like Martin on the street. Remember when Martin had his episode, his little talk show called On the Street? On the streets with Marty Mob. That's what I want to be on. But that's really what I wanted to talk about. I really wanted you guys just to get to know me. My thought process on how I'm just trying to make this work for me. I ain't no big person. I ain't known like that. I'm just regular old me. That's a good old time. You can take me for who I am or not. Either way, it's okay. I'd appreciate it. I appreciate the time you gave. But yeah, so fuck with me. Monday through Friday, I do Let Me Ask You segments. Monday through Thursday. My bad, I apologize. Monday through Thursday, I do Place Under Pressure, Let Me Ask You segments. And every Friday and Saturday, I have vibe sessions with guests. So y'all just fuck with me. Like, it's just your real homegirl. Your good girlfriend Chocc. That's what I am, your good girlfriend Chocc. So just fuck with me. It might lead to great things for the both of us. Thank you all for another session of
Place Under Real Pressure.